Oh, almost 11. What's up, guys? Once you're on, if you're on, leave a comment. Let us know that you're here. Do we have sound? Do we have picture? Do we have both? Here's some little mini packs. I didn't even know we have those in Woodland, I don't think. Some OD Black day packs. Some Typhon Red day packs. Super nice. Lots of shotgun rigs. We ran all the shotgun rigs over the last couple months. AKM4 micros, cop rigs, big boy rigs. If you ever fight for real, that's what you're probably going to want. NSW 8 mag stacked. Working small stuff out of vehicle, just range stuff, multi-purpose rigs, AKM4 micro rigs. 308 heavier guns, low profile, in and out of vehicles and stuff. That's a badass rig, those split fronts right there. We've got all this other stuff. Modular, if you're a real ninja and your mission changes daily, well, the modular rigs are the deal. Tool bags, toiletry bags, padded hearing protection cases in every flavor, padded hearing pelter wraps. These go around your headband. Give you some your favorite color. Give you some wicking, moisture wicking. Brandon, what's up? How are you? Derek Olson, what's up? Paul Bennett, how are you? Benjamin, AJ, what's up? I knew from seeing people's posts that there was a earthquake. We never felt it. I don't even know when it was. We never felt it. We could have been driving too when it happened. I don't know. Ian, how are you? Brawl Dog, what's up? Did we lose connection? Where'd the comments go? What happened? I was talking to you guys last night when we lost connection, and I talked for quite a while. I don't know how long until I saw people leaving comments saying it was disconnected still. Sometimes it'll let me reconnect, sometimes it won't. I don't know if we've lost connection here or what. I'm not seeing comments go through. Listening to Sonny's episode, right on. Week's been great. Derek, how about you, bud? Anybody do anything cool today? We ran all these Tiger Stripe stacked micros or stacked mag pouches. These are both FUPAs here. A lot of Star Wars bags. Orders will ship out Monday. Francesco, what's up, bud? How are you? Corgi got hit by a car. Oh, man. Is that your Corgi, Paul? And how bad is he? Do we have Alpine mesh? Do you have any Alpine mesh? Oh, mesh pockets? I don't know that we've ever made them, dude. That would have black mesh and Velcro on it, too. I don't know that I've ever seen... Well, I know that there is some multicam meshes available, but I haven't ever had it in hand. Picked up some wood. We went to Nashville this morning, went to the reptile show, ran around Nashville. We got back here about 7, ran over to Paris. That's all the 4x4s they had that could fit in my trailer. These are 8-footers. They didn't have any more. Weird. They were out of a ton of stuff at Lowe's, but I bought enough wood and screws and stuff to put together 5 more raised planters. So that'll be good. You have any sand socks ready? Yeah, we always do. Stopped to see Hood Billy at his restaurant. Oh, that's cool. Broken leg and a fractured hip. Fuck, man, sorry to hear that. Patrick's, what's up? Just got a tool bag to go with your XL tool bag, right on. Michael Pegram, how are you? Logic, what's up? All of the things I put on my list got done, so tomorrow we're open to enjoy the day together. Nice, Derek. Fun plans for tomorrow. I think we're going back to the reptile show tomorrow. Amanda's got to make soap, so I'm not sure time-wise, But there, I think I'm gonna go pick up a Burmese python. That Amanda stole. Man, the market has really changed, Jason. I've never seen anacondas at $1,500. We were buying them for like $100 and $200. Apparently, they've closed import on a bunch of animals, so all this stuff will be captive bred. Burmese pythons are way down in price. Retics were way down in price. Ball pythons were way down. But all of your colubras, like your king snakes and milk snakes, were way up in price. Like they had Mexican black king snakes for like $250, $300. One of the coolest, probably the coolest snakes I saw were some red-headed garter snakes. They look like San Francisco garters. And he had a pair of like tiny, tiny babies for $900. A lot of people were super, super friendly. A lot of the vendors were really friendly. This is her retic. It's all kinds of morph. I don't know what all this is. I don't know if I'm gonna get bit here either. I might get bit. Let's not get bit. Beautiful little animal. Ain't paying $1,600 for a snake. You will. It's the market now, dude. It's like, that's what it's going to be. If you're ever going to have one, that's what it's going to be. The beauty of that is, though, once you have that stock, anacondas are live birth. Those are live babies, man. Snake I found earlier this week. I took it out and let it go. I'll post it on Instagram tonight. I took it way out behind the property. And as soon as I let it down, it went straight up a tree. I have video of it climbing up, which was weird. Can catch retics and Burmeses in Florida. You can. Those are very different animals than these animals. What bag does Amanda enjoy carrying with her lately? She carries her XL fupa, and she carries a day pack everywhere we go. She wears this fupa like a purse. I don't know where, here it is. And she's put a key ring on there so it hangs here. She carries that and that. And she has all kinds of like Louis Vuitton and Prada and Christian Louboutin. That's what she carries every day. That's funny you say that, Jason. We were just talking about another building. Are we going to get more snakes? I am not getting any snakes. I am not getting any snakes. We are not getting any snakes. Epstein accuser got hit by a bus and committed CI. I saw that, man, 2 weeks ago. She's at the vet now. Her leg is pinned, fixing her hip in the morning. She's been in a good seizure alert. Oh, I'll bet, man. I'll bet. Not paying $1,600 for a snake. Love a retic. Saw the one on the video you sent and said, I'll get it tomorrow. Then Amanda sent me a picture. Jason, bud, those expensive $3,000 and, you know, retics like that and stuff, those have all kinds of recessive genes, right? They're heterozygous for something. And if you breed it with another thing, it makes this other thing. I did see a normal ass Burmese python, like one. And then there's a bunch of like granite pythons, granite Burmeses, and albinos. Active shooter bag yesterday. Great. Thank you, James. I'm glad you like it. Did you ever see the video from Florida, I think, where police showed up to a man's personal collection of snakes, put some down? Yeah. And they actually executed the completely wrong animals. None of those were Burmese pythons. Those were actually high-dollar boa constrictors, like Bob Clark and Cole strain and stuff. And they were all gravid. Like, heck, they had babies. So when they killed that snake, you have a $5,000 snake that has 35 babies inside, which will also be $5,000. And it's just motherfuckers who think who have some power, who have never had power in their life. There was no reason to put those animals down.
Did you show them the actual snake?
Yeah. Yeah, I took her out.
It's a he.
He, when we were kids, my brother lost his snake and didn't tell anyone. A lot of time went by, found it in the kitchen. Yep, that happens, man. My mom used to wake up every Saturday or Sunday morning because she was on the side of the house that had sun, her room, and my lizards would get out, and she'd have 10 lizards on her curtains in her bedroom because of the heat. All retic almost like that one, but had more purple. Yeah, a lot of the albinos, like those retics we had before, Jason, came from Vital Exotics, and they were lavender albinos, so they had a ton of purple in them. That's why I like big snakes. Hard for them to hide for long. That's true. That's true, and they won't overwinter here. Watched a video you did like a week or so ago. Put some bleach in those big containers. Did it clear up? So one of them is clear, and the other one is not. Now the other one is twice the size. I didn't put a lot of bleach in there. It did kill the bleach, and it all sank to the bottom, but then there's more. I mean, it killed the algae, but there's more in there. I think this cat knows that snake's there. I don't know what he knows, but he is certainly interested in up there on that shelf. Maybe just because that cage is there now. I'm going to try the copper thing. Copper's expensive, though. Like, I don't even know where I'd go just buy some copper. And is copper pipe actually all copper, or is it just copper washed nowadays? Last retic got out, and she was 12 feet. Yep. And when you see the snake sitting there, for a person that doesn't know, 12 feet sounds like an enormous snake. And a 12-foot snake is not that big. You'll never see her fully stretched out. Now, we had a 21-foot Burmese. I had 16-foot Burmeses. Those are enormous snakes. When they get it, they're very heavy-bodied. Like we couldn't even I had a snake that was so big, we couldn't even put her in a super kit bag all the way. Wouldn't it just be easier to paint the tubs black first, then white to limit? Oh, Ken, I'm talking about stock tanks up top the hill. I'm talking about stock tanks up top the hill. It would absolutely be easier to paint them. And for the algae and the aquaponic system, I can just put, something around there which would greatly limit the sun access. I read a piece of copper tubing can keep I've heard that many times. I saw a lot of people say that. But so many people say shit because they heard somebody else say it. Battle Chemist, what's up? I have a piece of 3/4 inch copper pipe. I'll bring you. Thanks, dude. Bring me all the copper you have, Jason. Wouldn't bullet shells do it? Just throw a fucking shitload of 50 cal shells in there. I'll bet that would fucking do it. That's all copper, right? I was told not to collect drinking water from the roof because it's contaminated with animal feces. That's true. Filter it when you drink it. Use it to flush your toilets. Everybody has some reason not to do some shit. The motherfucker telling you not to collect water from the roof because of animal feces, he's going to be wishing he had some of your fucking water when he doesn't have any if the time comes to use it. And I will tell you, Grandma collected water from the roof into 55-gallon trash cans to water her plants. And the whole entire time we were children, we drank water out of there. I never got sick from it. I have no doubt that there was bird feces in that water. I think it was just so saturated that it didn't affect us. UV light will for sure, but I don't know you want to mess with all that. Jake, good info. I put copper in it's brass, duh. In my pool skimmer, it worked. I was told not to collect. So Brandon, I collect all the water that comes off the roof here. And we're gonna put tanks in, and then it'll overflow out of the tank and go where the rainwater would normally go out of the downspouts. But if I need to drink that water, we're going to filter that water. We used to drink from a creek. Yeah, we did too, man. We did too. I remember being at 6th grade camp and them telling us not to drink out of the water because of like giardia and beaver fever and all kinds of shit. And we were drinking out of that water the whole fucking week we were there. Dylan Marks, how are you, man? We went to a aquarium store today, a fish store. Beautiful tanks, man. Beautiful aquariums. If it's clear, it's safe. That's my logic too, man. That's my logic too. I still drink out of hoses. I got beaver fever this time every night, yep. And every morning and every afternoon. United States, thank you. I love the flag. I'm getting a Pineland flag. Are you, not Pineland, are you guys aware of the pine flag? Are you aware of the pine tree tax that Britain put on the United States? Are you guys all aware of this? Are you aware that they revolted and there was some little skirmishes and wars way greater than the Boston tea over the tea tax, the pine tree tax? The British sent their people over and put all these arrows on trees they wanted because they wanted all these big pine trees for mass for their ships. So I've been looking for a real pine flag, and I have not had any luck. I have found some photos of them, and I found some very small, but I've not found any real flags. I assume they're probably all in museums. Look up the pine tree flag. It's very fucking interesting. And read the history. It'll only take you a couple minutes. Just read, it's about a page worth of knowledge, and you can go from there if you choose to. But it's quite fascinating, actually. I found it very, very interesting. They took Americans by force for their Navy. They did. They did. Do you make anything for attaching knives to the back of a placard? I do not. Collected water is great to ensure you have enough water to keep your food plants watered if Gov restricts water. Government is restricting water all over the place, guys. If you're not aware of this, look into it. The guy who they just put in charge of the World Economic Forums was the CEO of Nestle, and he said that humans do not have a right to water. Coke will own all the water, yeah. An appeal to heaven, pine tree flag. That's it. That's it exactly, guys. The design I sent you can make it look like the flag instead of the one I sent. I don't know. We kind of like the way you did it, Jason. I was thinking we were going to do it traditionally, more traditionally. But I do like it on the American flag. I think it speaks to the current times. They're saying people flying that flag are the MAGA and the right wing and the fundamentalist Christians. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take that accusation. Like that stupid movie that they use Gatorade to water. I don't remember. Oh, I haven't seen that movie. Are you talking about where Crocs were the shoes? What's that called? Rerun gonna get his money. I've never seen the movie. Yeah, Pine Tree Riots, guys. Idiocracy, that's it. Hey, Curie, what's up? Yeah, so the Nestle guys, they went into Africa and they took all the water. They took so much water that everybody's water sources dried up, and they put it in bottles and sold it back to the Africans. That's that guy. If you have not seen the CEO of Nestle, the guy in charge of the World Economic Forums, you should look at that guy. It's fucking insane. It looks like he cut somebody's face off and put it over his face. It really looks like a horror movie. Packing up camp, heading home. Good. Have a safe trip, Kiri. Idiocracy is a documentary from the future. It is. Crocs in grow rooms are legit. There we go. Speaking of rain, have you seen the Blue Rain water clips? I have not. What are they? Have you guys, any of you guys use the water chains on your downspouts? That looks pretty cool. Running some shine with green apple in the jars. It looked like Brondo. I'm going to have to watch that. I've not watched the movie. Kiri, do you know your buddy's a snake girl now? Again? I'm sure you know. I'm sure she sent you pictures of it. People are like, are you getting back into reptiles? I'm like, no, I'm not getting back into reptiles. See them in person. Fuck, there'll be 50 of them by the time you get back here. Godspeed Super Beast. What's up? Hi. In the live. How are you? Welcome. We do this almost every night. We manufacture in this building. We build a lot of stuff. Why is this not cranking? Will it enlarge? It will. Will it go down? It will not. We build a lot of stuff on these sewing machines here in this building. And we build nylon tactical gear. And many of us here on this video right now, I usually do this at 9 o'clock. We're preppers, survivalists, homesteaders, whatever. And we all use nylon tactical gear. And that's what we manufacture here. I started this company 35 years ago. And we all believe that nobody's coming to save you. So we all believe in not having to be saved. You just live a life in a manner that you are pretty self-sustainable. He lied. We're getting back into reptiles. We're looking at a 60-foot building, an additional tiny house. I still have all the reptile room up at the other building. Reptile room. I still have the reptile buildings in the other room. They're still climate controlled. The alarm systems are still in place. All the racking, caging, the rat room is all still there. Joanne got a first place in the shot put. Didn't get to see it, but she got 2 first and a second. Very cool. IB would like you to know that he eats poop. Fucking weird, but if that's what you're into, I mean, there's a weirdo for everyone. Somebody will pay you to watch it. Need one more to have babies and sell them. What's that, Jake? One more snake? Is that what you're talking about? We're going back to the reptile show tomorrow. That's where you buy animals and you make relationships, is at the show, right? And tomorrow's the last day, so they will be lowering the price on things. But you can buy direct. Like when I buy animals, I buy from breeders, and then they FedEx them next day. And I'm like, how many of these can you fit in your shipping box? And they're like, well, I can put 24 containers. I'm like, okay, I will buy 24. What do you have in inventory, right? So like Negritas, Mexican black king snakes, poor man's indigo snake. They've been up in price for a while, but they're way up in price now. But you get with somebody and you're like, hey, I will buy 12 females and 3 males. What's your inventory? What do you have? How much more room do you have in the box? What do you got for mountain king snakes? Like, what do you have? Or gray bandits, right? And I just fill the box up. So when we buy them, because we're already paying the $55 in shipping, whether you're shipping 1 or we're shipping 40, the shipping is still the same. That's my business model, but for exotic plants. Ken, we went to this show because it was reptiles and plants. Like there was some cool plants there. I really thought there would be a lot more like super curated terrariums. There wasn't a whole lot of that. There was a dude there that had some chameleons though, in some very nicely planted cages. And these things were insane. I'm like, bro, do these stay this way? He's like, yeah, they're always like purple. like we saw some lizards today that were blue. Like they look like they took 9-volt batteries blue. Fucking insane. I got a Jack H6 this week. Just learning to sew. Thanks for your videos. Well, you're very welcome, Charles. I have no idea what a Jack H6 is, though. I'm surprised it's only one snake. Helped design a survivalist camp prior to Y2K. Part of the design was a gravity flow, the gray water from the compound to the garden section. Yep, we're doing that right now, actually. Shower water. I'd pass on black mambas and rattlesnakes and cobras. There's a ton of dudes. If you look on Instagram, there are tons of dudes. I just watched all these fucking videos on black mambas and black cobras. I don't have any venomous animals. I don't do venomous. I've kept rattlesnakes in the past. I've had mangroves, false water cobras, but nothing that can like bite you and kill you immediately. I've been bit by a rattlesnake on the left thumb, but I don't keep any venomous animals. I've not had any poisonous stuff since I've been in Tennessee. I have 2 baby goats that need a home. Mom passed away during birth. If you're in the SOE family and want them, let me know. Very cool, PH. Brian Marks says, hit up Dirty Civilian. Why is Dirty Civilian looking for baby goats? You're probably going to have to bottle feed them at this point. Fafo, what up? I do enjoy Dirty Civilians videos. I've been looking at lots of video content of electric bicycles. This stupid cat, you see all this hair? He pulls his own hair out. Join us June 14th for Amanda's birthday and the best SOE compound party yet. Tactical obstacle course, axe throwing, cookie competition, range time, and more. Yes, you will get to meet many of the people that you see in the, well, you'll meet everybody you see in the videos. You'll get to meet many of the people that are on these videos, these live chats every night. You'll meet an amazing amount of people. And the super cool thing is you will come to one of these parties or events and you will meet somebody that literally lives 15 minutes away from you. And you guys might have lived there your entire life and only met because you came to something that you both had in common with. Isaac, what up? How are you? Most talented high performers are born in June. Is that true? Is that true? June, you know, it's halfway to December. Norihiko, how are you, man? I saw a picture today on Facebook as a memory of you and me and Amanda and Cody, I think, in Las Vegas. Is there a Tiffany blue snake out there? I think Amanda might like. I think she would like that. There's some. We were looking at something, and I'm like, is that real? Because with AI, I just see some amazing looking animal, and I'm like, that's bullshit. But I think a lot of it now, with the, like, I've been away from all of that for 10 years. We saw today shit in person. I'm like, no fucking way. There was some really cool birds. There was a super friendly exotic bird guy, and he had a ton of babies, like in brooders and stuff that he's hand feeding. He had a ton of cool birds, a lot of eclectus parrots, ringnecks and stuff. Love playing AI image creation. Use it for logos. Nice. Paula, hi. Do you have enough Tiger to do a secondary on an EDC? I do, yeah, I do. Which AI image creation do you use, Ken? And do you go from chat GPT, do you go from chat to into an image creator? AI is getting scary. Yeah, they're gonna they're gonna lock it down. The people who are in right now, who are creating these engines, they're gonna fucking have the monopoly on that shit. Got my girlfriend a Cali bag. She loves it. Any plans on doing a run? Yeah, we owe a lot of IKEA bags, so I think they're turned off. We will be doing IKEA bags. They're huge. Did I hear you say you have 3-color DCU fabric a few weeks ago? I do, but it's not useful for most stuff. It's big pattern, so if we made a wallet out of it, for instance, you might only have one color on there. It's huge spread out pattern. Some of the picture videos you really can't tell. That's very true, man. Twitter Grok and Leonardo. Got it, okay. So I looked up Grok AI. Do you not do that on X? It's its own like URL, it's its own app, correct? You have to buy it? I have this little blower, this 12 volt, and it's not as impressive as I thought it would be, but I think if I step the mouth down, if we focus it down to a 1-inch, I think it'll be a lot better. It just does not have, it'll blow stuff, it'll make dust, but it will not blow, because I got it to blow like straw and just debris and shit from under the racks of my 4-wheeler. And it's been there so long, it's not even displacing it. I just used the link on Twitter and it's free. Sent you a sample in PM. Thank you, Ken. Thanks, bud. You don't have to pay for Grok to use. Awesome. Good. Some of the pictures, videos really can't, yeah. 18 volt Milwaukee. Yeah, I have an 80 volt blower that's cobalt. I think it's cobalt. Is that what all my blue stuff is? I think it's cobalt. And that thing's fucking great. It's got a turbo mode on it, dude. It'll blow gravel. It'll blow the gravel off the ground and expose fucking dirt. Sample took less than 30. Thank you, Ken. I'll check it out, man. Eco blower, it blasts some air. Eco, yeah, is that the green and gray one? I think Tad has a bunch of that stuff. He likes it. I got that little Milwaukee one just because I have 12 volt Milwaukee stuff. But I've seen little, even way smaller blowers that have way more power. I think it's just because they use a 1-inch tube. This is the shirt that we did this week. 6 Emperor Tyrannus, thus always to tyrants. It basically transfers to death to tyrants. It's the same on the back. We still have some of these available. Do you know Benjamin Franklin lost his wife and his daughter on the same day? I believe it was the same day.